Welcome to Learn and Draw. I am Anup Desai, working as lecturer. Now let's start drawing. In this video, we'll learn to draw example 3 of orthographic projections using Solid Edge software. 96% of the viewers do not subscribe to my channel. I request to subscribe to my channel, which will boost me to do more videos. Let's read out the question. Draw the three principal views of the components as shown in the figure. So you can see this is our figure. Okay, so this is the front view of the component. So this is the top view and this is the left view. When an observer sees the component in the front view, its image will be seen on the left side, and also when the observer sees the component on the left side, so its image will be seen on the right side in the two-dimensional figure. So you can see this is the XY line. The front will be seen on the left side. Top view will be seen below the front view in the first angle projection. Left view will be seen to the right side of the front view. Now let's draw the component. So whenever we open the Solid Edge software, we get the home page like this. So the home page changes according to the version of the software. So we can use any version of the software which is available. So the Solid Edge software is available for free for the student and you can download it. So here we have different options to choose. There is solid part, so which is used for the three-dimensional drawing, then the assembly drawing, that is assemble of the parts, and then the two-dimensional drawing. So here we have to select this two-dimensional drawing. So we get the page like this. So next is we have to do the page setup like that. For that, so at the bottom we have to right click it, then we get the sheet setup. Here we have to select A4 sheet. We have to unclick this background and click OK. So next we have to select here the command fit. So we get the page. Now let's start this drawing. First let's draw the front view. So you can see first I have drawn the XY line and X1 Y1 line. I have drawn this line slightly to the right because the length of the component is little bit more. So now when we see this component in the front view, what are the parts that we can see? So we can see this V shape, okay, then the bottom part. So this much part we can see in the front view. So now let's draw this. So we'll select the line option here, okay, then we'll select the thickness as 0.5 mm, okay. Now let's draw this. So let's draw a line of length 120 mm. Okay, so then what is the height? Height is 20 mm. So we'll draw here 20 mm. Okay. Next, what will be this distance? It is given as 30 mm. So we'll draw here 30 mm. Next, what will be the height? So height, it is erased. So the height actually is 45 mm. So we have drawn here 20. So 45 minus 20 will be equal to 25 mm. So we'll take the length as 25 mm. Then the small length here, it is given as 5 mm. So we'll draw this as 5 mm. Next, this line. So this line, it is given as angle of 90 degree, but length it is not mentioned. So first what we'll draw is, we'll draw this as 45 degree line because 45 will be on this side and 45 will be on the other side. So let's see, this is 90 degrees, this is 180 degrees, and then here 180 plus 45. Okay, so 180 plus 45 will be equal to 225 degrees. So we'll draw 225 degrees line randomly
like this. Okay, so next is we have to draw the access line because it is a symmetrical part. So we have drawn the half part. So using the mirror option, we can easily replicate this on the other side. For that, we need a reference line, that is the access line. So we'll select the line here, then the third option. So now we have to select the middle one. So you can see here. So now this shows the middle one. So we'll draw here a straight line. Okay. Now the other side also looks the same. For that, we'll select this much part. Okay. Then we'll go to the mirror option. So you can see here, this is the mirror option. Okay. So then it asked across which cutting edge. So we'll select this one, this cutting edge, the access line that we have drawn previously, then right click. So now the whole front view is completed. So only part is the extra lines are there. So we'll trim this using the trim option here. Select the trim option and then draw this like this. Now this completes the front view. Next, let's draw the top view. To draw the top view, we have to draw the projection lines from the front view. So we will select this line option, the first line here, then the thickness as 0.13, and selecting the each edge, we will draw the projection lines. Next, so when we see the object in the top view, so we can see all the parts here like this. So this much part can be, we can see in the top view, we can see this part, then the 5 mm line, this one, and these angle planes. So this one and the other side. So this much part we can see in the top view. So for that, the width of the top view is 45 mm. Okay. So here we'll select the line here. Then we'll change the thickness as 0.5 mm. So we'll select any point in this second plane and draw a line like this. So the thickness, as we have seen, is equal to 45 mm. So for that, we'll select here offset option. Okay. Then we'll select the line. Distance is 45. Click on OK. Then right click. Next, we'll join these lines. Select the line and join these lines. Similarly, we have to join all the lines here. It has been shown. You have to select all the lines and join to the bottom. Now this completes the top view. Next, let's draw the left view. So to draw the left view, we have to draw the projection lines from both the front view as well as from the top view. So to take the projection lines from the top view, we have to draw the 45-degree line at the intersection of x1 and y1 lines. Select the line option, change the thickness to 0.13. So this is the center point. So if you don't get this, select the zoom length like this. Then we can get this intersection line very easily. See, we got the intersection line. Then select the fit option. Angle, as we can see, this is 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and here 270 plus 45. So that will be equal to 315 degrees. Draw the line randomly like this. Next, we have to draw the projection line from the top view. Select every edge, draw this up to the 45-degree line and extend this at the top. Select the other edge also, draw this line up to 45 degrees, then extend this at the top. Now draw the projection lines from the front view. Select each edge of the front view, extend this. Next, so when we see the left view, what are the parts that are seen? So we can see this rectangle here at the bottom and also the rectangle here at the top. So these two we will draw using the projection lines that we have drawn from the front view as well as from the top view. So select the thickness here 0.5 mm, select this edge, then join this up to here, select this edge like this. Next, one more line at the center. Now this is our left view. So we'll trim the unwanted lines. Select the trim option. Okay. So this completes the drawing. So now we have to do the dimensioning. For that, select the smart dimensioning option. Drag this here like this. So in few parts, this will be not done. So what we have to do is select the distance between 2 points, then drag this at the top, right click, distance between. Next is we have to name the parts. For that, select the text option and here we can name this as front view, top view and left view. This completes example 3 of orthographic projections. For more videos on orthographic projections and using Solid Edge software, subscribe to my channel Learn and Draw.